Hi everyone, the Lord bless you. Welcome to Kingdom Upgrades YouTube channel. I am your ambassador, Dylan Vogt. Like and subscribe to this channel to know and hear more of our content. Today's content, we are walking as the wise. So we're in Proverbs chapter 14 verses 3 and 4. Let's jump into this. Verse 3, in the mouth of the arrogant and foolish is a rod for his back, but the lips of the wise will protect him. It's saying here to us, in the mouth of one who speaks arrogantly and who is foolish, such person God will reject, or who God rejects, is a rod for his back. The very words coming out of his mouth return to him as a rod for his own back. But the lips of the wise, when they speak with godly wisdom, so the lips of the wise, listen, when they speak with godly wisdom, will protect them. So it is saying here to us that wisdom protects. There is preservation in wisdom. Wisdom preserves. In the fool's own mouth, is a rod to shame him. So out of the fool's mouth coming back a rod to shame him, his pride, because fools operate in pride, arrogance and pride. But the wise man's lips preserves them. So preservation is in wisdom. In this hour, let's walk as the wise. Verse 4. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but much revenue comes by the strength of the ox. An oxen is considered an animal of great strength, or of strength. So where there is no oxen, the manger is clean. The manger is a box or a trough in a stable or a barn from which horses or cattle eat from. So if there is no oxen, the manger is clean. So therefore, if an animal is of great strength, it is saying that this animal has to eat a lot because it has to work harder so that it will eat more. So where there is no oxen, the manger is clean. So there will be no food in the stable. But much revenue comes by the strength of the oxen. So it is saying here to us clearly that where there is no oxen, much revenue will not be coming in, because the oxen is ox are animals of strength. So where there is no oxen, the revenue not coming in, because the ox produces because of its strength. The ox is an animal that was used to plow field in Bible time. So they would normally yoke them 2 by 2 to work the field, and they plow the field, and because the oxen is there to plow the field, it would be a bountiful harvest. What the Proverbs is actually saying to us is there is no oxen. If there is no oxen, there will be no revenue, no money, no wages, because the crops will not be producing a good harvest of crop. Because the strength of the oxen is what produces. Because of the strength of the oxen, there is production. So the oxen produces, is very productive. When a farmer has no oxen, the stable will be clean, but he will be unable to make a living. So they're saying here clearly, if you don't have an oxen, his productivity is limited, and the stable will be clean and he can't make a living. So we need the strength of oxen in this hour to produce. Listen to the catch in this parable. The only way to keep your life free from people's problem is to keep it free of other people. But if your life is empty of people, it is useless. And if you live only for yourself, your life loses its meaning. Instead, Instead of avoiding people, we should serve others and share our faith and work for justice, because the reality is, in this hour, justice went out through the door. So we ought to be serving people and sharing our faith and work for justice. Is your life clean but empty? Is a question to consider. Is your life clean but empty? Question to consider, because if it's empty and void of people, it will become useless. Because to fulfill purpose and to be of use or value to God, people is important. So it's a question to consider. Is your life clean and empty? The Lord bless you. Shalom. Walk as the wise.